Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey, and welcome back to another episode of a Minecraft tutorial. Now in today's tutorial, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be starting off, obviously, on my member SMP Minecraft server. So if you guys want to be able to join us in all the festivities and all the fun that I have specifically on my dedicated member server, make sure that you guys go ahead and click on that join button down below so you guys can actually be involved in that. Now, right now, I am offering a permanent discount for anybody, or it's a temporary discount for the tryhard level. But if you purchase that, you'll have permanent capabilities of staying at that level and actually staying on the Minecraft server as well. So it's actually half off, and I don't know how long it's going to run. It could last a few days, or it could last maybe a month. I don't really know how long I'm going to do that for, but I wanted to be able to offer that to you guys. So if you guys are big into Minecraft, you want to be able to play with me and with some other people, then you guys can definitely go ahead and do that by clicking on that join button. But if you guys are enjoying the rest of my videos, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. A like definitely goes a long way here on the channel. It shows your love and support of these videos. It tells me that you want to continue making these videos, and honestly, you already clicked on the video, so spend that couple seconds and just like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done that. All right, so I'm going to showcase what I've already built. Now, we're not going to look over there yet because, it's not finished yet. So I'm still creating the entrance of this area into my dungeon area of my build, but I actually have two areas for it, and then in that area is basically where all of my villagers are actually being bred at. And I got 1,000 cats already here. I got a couple villagers kind of waiting and whatnot, and this is what I've got going on. So but yeah, we got all of them kind of in their spots. I've moved over a couple recently that I haven't quite finished up yet to where I want them to be, but this is looking absolutely fantastic. Now, the last bit of things that I actually need to move in here is actually my zombie. I'm going to need 4 of them in order to basically take care of zombifying these guys, because they are not fully tradable as of right now. Now, obviously, I do have a couple of these guys over here. Some of my main ones that I moved from way down below, which was, I mean, I had to move them literally hundreds of blocks to get them to where they're at currently. And then some of the new ones are just being bred, and I now have them in there, like this guy here. I know he's brand new, and I'm hoping that he gives me what I want. Otherwise, I'm going to have to kill him off and then grab another one, bring them over. And that's kind of why I still have the rails set up, just in case I need to, because these are the ones that are more or less going to be changing, and the ones over on the other side are the librarians, so they'll never have to be moved again. Now I'm just getting the final ones set up here because I'm still trying to work on a couple of these guys to get the right trades that I'm actually looking for. So otherwise, pretty much everything else that I could pretty much want. But basically how this works is once you actually get them in place, you don't need anything fancy and elaborate as far as, you know, getting people into there. All you just really just need to do is run a line of rails right over the rest of one, put them in, and then once they're in there where they need to be, you're never going to move them anyway. So why have a completely elaborate rails delivery system when you're only going to be using it once, maybe twice? I mean, what is honestly the point of that? Big question mark for you guys, but if you guys know, honestly, then leave a comment down below, because I personally don't get it. I think building the upper contraption is just a waste of time and energy and resources, honestly. But all you have to do, you click on this, the light turns off so you can see exactly which one that you guys are working on. And then all you have to do is you'd wait for the zombie in the back of there to come by. They would basically hit them until they become zombified. And then what you do is you push the thing up. Once it becomes zombified, you would throw your splash potion of weakness on them and then feed them a golden carrot. And that's all you guys need to do. But I just wanted to showcase it off in an actual survival world before we move on to the actual tutorial. So let's go ahead and actually show you guys what the redstone is needed in order to build this. So let's go ahead and get started right now. All right, so after grabbing all of your supplies, what you're going to want to do, if this is your ground floor, if this is where you're going to be building at, and this is where you're going to be walking around and transporting all of the villagers to, you actually want to dig down 3 blocks to start this build. So if you guys are, you know, that this is going to be your ground floor, you're going to want to go down and however big of a hole that you need to, but it only needs to be 3 deep. and then you would come down here, and this is where you would build it at. I'm going to build it above ground so you guys can see exactly how to build it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, and this is going to be per slice, is you're going to put a sticky piston basically like that. So if you're doing 3 of them, that's how you would do that. And then in front of that sticky piston, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and place a full redstone block just like that. You're going to want to grab your note block, and then you're going to want to come up 2. And then get rid of that bottom one. Just like that. And then what you're going to want to do here is grab your observers, and then just make sure that you put them facing downwards just like that. And it's going to move the redstone block. Now at this point, you're going to use 2 of your repeaters. You're going to put a repeater there, and you're going to skip one, put one there, there, and there, and then there, and there. Now you're going to use 1 of your 5 building blocks. Like I said, it needs to be able to transport and have a redstone signal go through it. And then you're going to put another one right there. So that is 2 of your redstone repeaters used. There's your redstone block used. 1 of your pistons, sticky pistons, observer, and note block already used. You're going to grab your secondary sticky piston, and you're going to put it facing upwards just like that. And then you're going to go ahead and grab your trap door and place it on the top of each of those. All right, so let's go ahead and actually hit those and retract them. And then what you're going to want to do here is I like to put my buttons on the top of these to make it silent when you're actually hitting it. So at least no block anyway. Now on the back of this one, you're going to want to build a torch tower. So you're going to go, and this is where you're going to use all 4 of your torches. You're going to go torch, and then a building block, and then another torch, and then a building block, and then a torch, and then a building block, and then your last torch is actually going to go there. So let's go ahead and repeat that process. We got, that's a torch there, and then block, and then we got torch, block, torch, and then block, with a torch on the front of it, just like that. When it's depowered like that and it's down, this will actually turn everything off. And now what you're going to do is you're going to grab your glowstone, which apparently I forgot to glab. Glab. I don't know why I said glab, but we're going to glab it. And we're going to go ahead and put one there and then down one. So this is ultimately going to be 2 above when it's basically extended. 2 above, so that when the villagers are sitting in it, they are lit up. Now you can use whatever lighting source you really want here. If you want to, I like to use a full block, so I guess a shroom light would work. Glowstone, sea lantern, something like that. Jack-o'-lantern, something like that. That has a little bit of light to it, but also is a full block because you're going to be using the top of it to go ahead and put down a repeater just like that. So not all of your repeaters are used. Your glowstone is used. Your pistons are used, and pretty much a majority of your stuff is already gone already. So you've used your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of your actual building blocks that are needed for each of this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your redstone lamp, and you're actually going to put that right on the front of this one, of the glowstone. Now what you're going to want to do is grab whatever building block, and you're going to put something on the top of it, and then that will be able to light up that glowstone lamp, because it will transmit that signal through that and push it into the redstone lamp just like that. All right, so what you're going to want to do is, now this is where the rest of your building blocks will come into place, and you're going to go ahead and build a walkway for your zombie to basically walk through. So it's going to be basically just like this, and then you're going to want to come out one like that. And then you would actually surround this one so that the zombie can't get out. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. And then you want to make sure that your villagers can't escape either. So you're going to go just like this. And then you're going to go and build along here their walkway. And then you need to make sure at least you're putting a wall in between each of these as well, just like that. So that way when the zombie walks back and forth, they'll be able to walk past the redstone torches, but they won't be able to get out because, well, they just won't be able to. What you're going to do here on the front is you're actually going to build a temporary block here. And then you're going to do a block here and a block here. And this will be this will be solid, so I guess you can just make a line just like this. And then what you're going to do here is right above this block and right there. So like right there, and then right stuck, and then right there. So what you're going to want to do here is grab your redstone torch, and you're going to put it on that bottom one right above the redstone block, just like that. And then you're going to grab your 2 pieces of carpet and basically build up to like that. You don't have to necessarily put in the carpet. I will explain why I use the carpet here right now. Because when you guys are working with the villagers, you don't want maybe other villagers to come and be able to work on this workstation. This will make them unable to pathfind. Another reason is if zombies happen to get into the front side of this, they will not be able to turn your villagers because they will not be able to pathfind to them and actually hit them. They'll be able to come onto this block, but they won't be able to get on top of this carpet because there's 2 of them below it. So they just can't see it as a way to pathfind to them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put whatever you want as far as your workstations in the front of that. Power them. And then you actually get your villagers in here, obviously, beforehand. But I got lucky enough because I'm in creatives to actually go ahead and put down a villager egg. And that's all that you guys really need to be able to do. And they'll start actually basically changing over into a librarian. This guy actually already has. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Get out of here. You evil little guy. We'll let him run away. You definitely can't have babies in this system. So then what we can do is we can click on them and see what they're offering. Curse of Binding, a bookshelf, and a bookshelf. And then all you have to do, if you don't want that, you would just delete this. And then you would actually just put it back. And eventually they'll change back to a librarian. There's a looting 2. Silk Touch, so if that's what you're looking for. Smite 1. And then you just keep doing this until you get to the villager that you're actually looking for. I'm actually hoping that I can find the one that I'm looking for. Or at least one of the good ones as an example. I mean, looting 2 wasn't bad. Fire Aspect. Depth Strider 2. And then you just keep doing this until you get the best or the ones that you guys are specifically looking for. Sometimes it will take a little bit longer than others, but sometimes sometimes you can get it on the first go. It really just kind of depends. And now the other thing that you would do is ultimately get a zombie into this platform right here. So if we actually go ahead and grab our zombie, and we can actually go ahead and chuck in a zombie there, and we'll actually close him up. And that's all you need to do. And then what you're going to do is you'd hit this. Now in creative, it's going to be a little bit different. It might actually kill them in a creative testing world. There he goes. So it should be on hard. You should have, in order to make this as effective as possible, make sure that your game mode is on hard difficulty when you guys are actually transforming them. And then whenever you guys are ready, all you do is pull them up. This guy's ready, and this guy's probably going to get attacked next. See, now he's going towards them. And that little zombie guy, he's like, heck no, I ain't participating in this. And then all you do from here is you would grab your splash potion of weakness, wherever one is at. Slowness, swiftness. I guess they are in water breathing, harming, strength, regeneration, poisoning, weakness. And then we're going to get our golden apple. And then you just do that, that, and then that. And then ultimately you just need to wait for them to basically heal up. And if you've already traded with one of them, then they'll keep the same trades. But if you haven't traded with them at all, then the trades will change, but they will be discounted prices because you have actually just revived them from being a zombie and have just achieved the zombie doctor achievement. Anyway, that is pretty much everything that you guys need to know as far as this system goes. I definitely recommend that you guys go ahead and build this in your survival world. You guys will be very pleased with it. Nothing over the top. The resources aren't too bad for it, at least in my opinion. If you guys have other ways to make something very similar, I like the light actually up above each of these guys. My original design, I had it in the floor, which means that this design is actually a little bit wider, and I didn't want to have it quite as wide as I used to have it. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to join my Minecraft member server by clicking on that join button down below and becoming at least a tryhard. If you guys want some more information, make sure you guys join my Discord or check out my website, which is gamercory.com. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, again, you know what to do. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.